Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome back to Finley Homestead at the Wages. We're here today. We're gonna clean some catfish, brim, and bass. So, hope y'all enjoy. Don't remember to like and subscribe and share, and we'll see how this goes. We caught them last night. I think we got 11 catfish, and yesterday we caught a few brim fly fishing, and we caught a bass. And so we'll clean them up, get them cut up, filleted up, and get ready for the grease. Maybe cook some on the Blackstone. So hope y'all enjoy. Fine buttercat. We're gonna do the skinning. I just like to cut a little bit of the skin at the top, right here, just around this head, so I can get my skinning pliers on it. And when these are big enough, we're probably gonna do a fillet, but I just want to do a skinning as well. And I like to take my knife and go right down his back, and it helps that skin peel off easier too. Some people used to put them up on a nail, hang the heads on a nail on a board. You can do that as well, and just pull it straight down. You can make it easier. But then it gets slimy. It's a little skin, you don't want to eat the skin. So you just pull it off like that. Let me back this up a little bit. We got a little cleaning station here with a drain, water hooked to the sink, and a bucket underneath. So you see, we can just get the skin, it just peels right off. Be nice, pretty meat. These are nice sized buttercat. Hope y'all can hear me okay on that. We'll find out in a minute. You see, I got it cut. Skin off of it. Then we can cut up here on this head, gut it. Be nice, beautiful meat. Everybody may have different ways to do it. Once I cut it, I can just take this and because it's just gonna be hard to cut through that backbone. And just clean out the cavity real good. Wash it off. We've got a stainless, really a cooker, like a big shrimp pot. I think it's like 10 gallons. I got some ice in with a lid on it. I can put them in there, put the lid back on, keep them in that ice, keep them cold. You don't want them to get hot, they've been on ice. Keep them cold, and there you go. Beautiful piece of fish, catfish. And I'll show the pot here shortly. We'll just get this and keep this cleaned off. And there you have it. We'll get a few more and do a bass and brim and then show you our pot where we keep them in and go from there. Thank y'all. All right, we're gonna go fillet one of these catfish. They're nice size, and either ones we cut up, we're gonna fillet them after we skin them. Cut them smaller, so big on these big butter cats. Sometimes we get those smaller ones, and it's easier not to. But these are just so thick, it takes so long. If you were frying them to cook, you fillet them, cut them, and they'll cook a whole lot faster and crispier, better texture when you eat them. So I'm gonna get this. Anytime you got fish, you got to work with that rib cage, get to the backbone and go down the backbone and flip it over. Don't cut the whole fillet off, we'll just flip it over, and then I can fillet it off the skin. And you'll see that also when I do the bass. So you need a good fillet knife, but you have to be careful too, because they will hurt you. A lot of people got cut bad on the fillet knives, so you just got to get to that. You got to follow that skin. So you need a good fillet knife, sharp one that you don't got to just grind. But you have to ever be present. You gotta know that to follow that, to guide. Use that skin as the guide to go through it. On catfish is easy. It's no scale, so you can cut right through it. But if you do, you can get it off. You can get skinners or go back and peel it off. But and a lot of times there will be some little pieces on the catfish. But you want to try to get all you can get. You don't want to waste it, but you don't want to have a bunch of little bones in the meat neither. See, right here at this top is going to try to keep this skin, and it did. So I'm just going to have to see, got almost all of it, except right at the front, peeled up. So I just get with my pliers, sort of work it off, or sometimes you can get with your knife, but just take your time, don't get in too big a hurry. You don't want to mess it up, but if you do, you just learn from it and go on. See, there's some ribs right here. So I can take my knife, fillet knife, and get those cut out too. Use that to feel right there, make sure you get them all. See, I feel a little bit. You get that cut out and you got a perfect catfish fillet. No bones. Total clean meat. Great for eating. And it's the same thing, flip it over. I cut down, get it started on that rib cage. take my time and let that just bounce off that backbone. Flip it over again. See, it's gonna try to get me again. Right here, once again. I'm just gonna try to cut this rib cage out right now, get it gone. See, tore on me. And I don't fillet catfish all the time. Some people, they can do it, go right through it, no problem. But I have problems getting that. See, there's a chunk right here. But don't worry, you can get it. You can get the skin off of it, and you have your little nice little catfish nugget. You can pop in there with other. Boom. And you're just left with the bone, backbone, the big head. And that's filleting a catfish. This one was full of roe. Guess you could have ate if you eat roe, but not. It's a roe eater. This fish here got hit in the side. When it was younger, it was totally healed, totally fine. It was something that hurt it. Gator, turtle might have tried to bite it. I don't know. Something happened to it. but it's perfectly healthy fish. You'll see that from time to time. We got a little, had an issue of some sort. A lot of people out and about. Memorial Day weekend. This is Friday. Everybody's getting ready. We can't forget what the whole thing's about. All those men and women who died and served our country, still serving our country. Grandpa, I know he was a private back in World War II. Otis Wright. My wife's grandpa, Mr. Hughes. He was a Master Sergeant in the Air Force back in, I think, Korea and Vietnam. Fine men. You don't ever need to forget that, what they did for this country. A lot of people forgot that. It's not being taught to a lot of people. It's like you can come out here and fish, you can go have your barbecue this weekend. All this good stuff. They hadn't went over there and fought. Everywhere from the beaches of Normandy, Africa, Italy, all throughout World War II. You wouldn't be doing this today if they weren't over there right now. Still protecting, still guarding. So you need to pay respect to those who served and still serve. Some won't even talk about it. That Mama James served in World War II. He never would even talk about it. Never really got to know a lot about what he did there, but I know he was there. A lot of men are like that, men and women. All they had to go through. The shame that some of the things we see nowadays, it's not right. No respect. I just pray that the Lord has mercy on us. Be with us and help us. He will. Be thankful for all those men and women. And you like that barbecue grill this weekend, whatever you do. We're getting ready to have a Bible study tonight. Gonna have eating. Get his fish clean, might have to fish. We're eating, bringing the word, discussing. It's where everybody can discuss, not just one person. Fellowship, maybe some singing, who knows. Whew, it's nice. Sharp right here. Tip's already in. You don't want to get cut with that one. I already mashed my finger last night on the motor. The fingernail, thumbnail's turning black. Hurt now. has been a minute since I cleaned catfish. So, the more you do it, the better you get. Regular basis, the quicker it'll go. So maybe we're not doing too bad.